Good evening and welcome to District D powered by Ticketmaster. It is time for Wizards D.G Game Day. I'm your host, John Byram. Thank you so much for joining us here for night 3 of the 3v3 Slam Open. Just a quick recap. If you weren't with us here last night, my goodness, you missed a welcoming party for the #1 overall draft pick, Benzo, as he came alive in Game 5, striking fear into the league with a perfect game from the floor, dropping 16 points in a Game 5 victory over Celtics crossover last night. It was absolutely fantastic. Benzo absolutely tearing it up already here in the 2K League. But tonight, we turn the page because we have a double header tonight against DUX Infinitos and Heat Check Gaming. Let's go take a look at the breakdown here for Wizards D.G taking on DUX Infinitos, currently sitting at 1-1 after a double header yesterday, actually losing to Heat Check Gaming yesterday as well. Point-wise, or points so far, DUX Infinitos definitely scoring a little bit more, but nonetheless, Wizards D.G being very persistent. DUX Infinitos games went a little extended yesterday, so that's why they got to score. They got to score a little bit more points. They've also played an extra game more than Wizards D.G has, so we'll see how that goes here tonight. But nonetheless, rebounds slightly favoring DUX Infinitos. We'll see how Nudini and Just Awkward are able to clean up on the glass as well. For Wizards D.G. Steals, definitely in favor of DUX. We'll have to keep an eye on that. They have really good guard play. Ryan 1 of 1 is his gamer tag. We will call him Ryan just for short here. A stellar player. Third overall draft pick a couple years ago. Good player. It's going to be a tough matchup tonight. We're going to see Benzo go up against some veteran guard play here in tonight's doubleheader, starting with DUX Infinitos and Ryan. We'll see how the rookie handles that pressure here tonight, going up against another young player in the league who has already made a name for himself so far, having at least a season there under his belt. So far, Wizards D.G with that 3-2 win last night, moved to 1-0 on the season. They're looking to go for the 2-0 here tonight for the sweep to extend their record to 3-0. We'll keep track of their overall running record here tonight with the 3 wins, 2 losses in that first series, scoring a 92 points in total in that series. We'll see how they do here tonight. But before we head into the game, let's take a look at our starting lineup presented by head coach Pat Crossan tonight for Wizards District Gaming. Up first, the winningest player in NBA 2K League history, a veteran and original 102 player. It's Nudini playing down low in the forward position. Alongside him, the former defensive player of the year. He is a menace on the court, and he is a menace in person as well, bringing personality to the 2K League and Wizards D.G. It is Just Awkward. And rounding out the starting 3, the #1 overall draft pick of 2024, the rookie phenom himself having a perfect Game 5. It's Benzo. Starting lineup here, presented by head coach Pat Crossan for tonight. Let's go and take a look at Benzo, get to know him a little bit better.
My name is Benzo, otherwise known as Ben. Number 8, play point guard. I've only been in the league for 2 days now, so my favorite thing about being on Wizards District Gaming is, I guess, just the family aspect of it. I've just known a couple of these guys for a while. I know B-Rich and Og been here, and Deanie been here for 3-4 years. I'm thinking as a rookie, having people like that on my team is pretty valuable. One thing people don't know about me that they should is just how hardworking I am. When I'm not on the court virtually, you might be catching me on the real court. If not either of those 2 things, I'm probably somewhere with friends or family, just whatever, really whatever I could do that gets me out. Goal for the season, playoffs, both modes. Don't be surprised if we in the finals of something or, winning a banner or a championship. I'm really locked in to make sure that happens.
Really hoping you guys are following Wizards D.G on social media, because one of the cool things last night that really shows the connection this team has on that game-winning shot, which Benzo called, by the way, stands up and celebrates, and Awkward gives him a big old bear hug and picks him up and swings him around. First words out of Benzo's mouth was, "Oh gosh, this is going to go viral. You're going to make me go viral." I think that performance last night in Game 5 is what's going to make him go viral, not the fact that his teammates are celebrating his skill and talent and teammanship, if you will. But last night, played out of his mind. He's averaging over 8.5 points a game in that 5-game series. Game 3 and 4 was kind of a little bit of an anomaly. Game one, when he came alive after he shook the jitters off a little bit, really helped solidify that game one win. Game two was a really solid player as well. 3 and 4, ball took a bad bounce here and there. Wiz DG unable to finish the series out until game five. But again, the rookie under the spotlight, all the pressure on him. Game five, do or die in your first 3v3 matchup in the NBA 2K League. And he goes perfect from the floor. 16 points in a 23-point win. 23-17 was the final score there of game five, sealing the victory for Wiz DG. We are moments away here, loading into game number one against DUX Infinitos. We have Ryan 1 of 1, Scorio, and Gazuli, the starting lineup for DUX Infinitos, taking on the 1-0 undefeated. Knock on wood, will be undefeated here tonight as well. It'll be Benzo, Awkward, and Dini as well. Taking a look here at their archetypes. So far, the big difference here is in that lock position. 3 and D set up there for Awkward. It's what he ran last night as well. It worked for him last night. We'll see if it works for him again today as we head into game one. DUX Infinitos, Wizards District Gaming. It is day 3 of the 3v3 Slam Open. We are underway. DUX will start with the ball first here in game one. Best of 5 series, first to 21 points. By 2 seals the victory. 3 victories gives you a series win. Wiz DG looking to repeat that, and hopefully maybe less than 5 games. But we are underway as Ryan dishes the ball over to Scorio, left corner. 3-point shot for Scorio. Opens up the scoring here in game one. Awkward passes the ball up to Nudini. Back to Benzo. See what the rookie has learned after 1 series under his belt. Finds Awkward back to Benzo. The pump fake. Ryan does not bite. Benzo, the youngest player in the 2K League, just up and in the beautiful floater. Benzo striking first for Wiz DG. Ryan finds Gazuli down low. Now Benzo, Wiz DG moving the ball pretty quick, keeping an up-tempo pace. Thought about driving the lane, bounces it out to the right. Picks the ball up, Nudini coming to help him out. Benzo, beautiful pass to Awkward down low. The veteran of the league on the board as well. Cuts the lead to 1. DUX Infinitos sitting with 1-1 on their record. Makes it 7-4. Awkward right side. Lost the ball, was able to pick it up. Scorio gets called for the reach. DUX Infinitos is a team that had a very active offseason, making a lot of trades, making that trade for Ryan as essentially the quarterback, if you will, the shot caller of this organization, as Dini slams it home. But this DUX Infinitos team, there is a pretty big question mark over if this DUX Infinitos team, this new look DUX team, is going to have the same kind of success that they saw last year. They did play quite well, and they are one of the only international teams here in the league as well, hailing from Mexico City. So really, really cool seeing the 2K League go international with more international teams, as they are one of the newest newcomers to the league as well. Gazuli checking the ball up top. It's a 1-point game here in game one. Down low, Scorio. He's got 5. Benzo up to Awkward, back over to Benzo. Has space, floats it up and over 2 defenders. It's a beautiful shot, just the floating layup. Perfectly arced over 2 defenders. Benzo has 4. Ryan, the long 2, no good. Ball pulled down. Nudini, quick pass over. Benzo, being patient with it, finds Nudini coming up court. Left side. Benzo drives into the lane, floats it up. A little too strong. Back rim and out. Scorio to Gazuli. DUX with the ball rotation, 10 on the shot clock. Ryan, left side. Hook pass into the lane. Gazuli makes it 11-8. Again, no backcourt violations here in 3v3. You'll see them go back and forth between that halfway mark quite a bit. Offensive board, Awkward kicks it back out. Dini, long 2. Can't get it to go. It's awkward, boxed out by Gazuli, pulling down the rebound. Ryan bringing the ball up the court for DUX Infinitos as awkward is called for the foul. Backcourt, they'll reset right side. DUX Infinitos, their only loss coming to Heat Check Gaming, which Wiz DG will face later tonight in the doubleheader. This will be a great test to see how this Wiz DG team will stack up against the Heat. Ryan, deep three, pulls the trigger and gets it to go. Makes it 14-8. Game one starting to get a little lopsided here late in the game. Benzo, the pump fake from the right hash, pulls it back down. Dribbles right side. Cross court to awkward. Back to Benzo, 10 on the shot clock. Guarded by Gazuli. The pick from Nudini sets up the shot. Can't get it to go. Pulled down by Scorio. Finds Ryan right side. Quick pace here from DUX. Results in a 3 from Scorio. 17-8 DUX Infinitos. Ball into Benzo left side. Needing points on this possession and some defensive stands here coming up for Wiz DG to get back into game one. Benzo for 3. Rims out. No good. Gazuli pulls the ball back down. Ryan, his takeover badge is active. His accuracy will increase. Drives the lane. Floats it up and in. They are on game point. Next basket will do it for DUX Infinitos. Benzo, open 3-point shot. No good. Ball pulled down by DUX. Ryan with the ball. Looks to end it. Can't get it to go. Big rebound for Nudini. Finds Benzo. Other side of the court. Benzo possibly looking for a 3-point shot. Drives baseline. Floats it off the backboard and in. 9-point game. Odds not on the favor of Wiz DG here, but it's a great time to try out different defensive plays here going into game number 2. Ryan hooks it over. Scorio finds Gazuli. Long 2. Gets the shot to go. 21-10 your score in game 1 as DUX Infinitos pulls off the game 1 victory. Let's take a live look inside the Wiz DG headquarters. Going over some changes there after game number 1. 6-point performance from Benzo, your leading scorer in game 1. Just offense not really clicking there for Wiz DG. A little bit of a struggle there. I mean, it's game 1. We saw a little rust there in game 1 last night as well. It is still a fairly new team, right? You have Awkward and Nudini with that chemistry from the years together already. But Benzo being the shot caller, being the rookie here in the team, it's going to take time for that chemistry to build up. We saw flashes of that last night. That's what will really help propel Wiz DG into victory. But here going up against a team that is full of veterans, a team of players that have spent some time together. Yeah, there's a lot of shuffling in the offseason for DUX Infinitos as well, but they understand this game. They're definitely a tough opponent here tonight, as we can see. So we'll see how Benzo bounces back here in game 2. We'll see how Nudini and Awkward bounce back as well, as the offense just wasn't clicking there in game 1. Looking over here at the lobby, looks like the players are starting to load in here, so we'll be bringing game 2 here for you in just a few moments as soon as those players load in. Looks like they are loading right now. Same lineup for both teams. Looks like the archetypes are going to remain the same as well. Again, with that 3-and-D threat 1 for Awkward being the lone difference here from the other team. Otherwise, it's pretty much a mirror matchup. So we head into game 2. Wiz DG down 1-0 in the best of 5 series. Wiz DG will start with the ball first. It's Benzo for Wiz DG, looking to even this series up here in game 2. All alone, Benzo taking the shot. So we can see that's what they kind of set up there in game 1 is when Benzo drove the lane, DUX has noticed he kicks it out to the side. That's why we saw both defenders bite incredibly hard there once he stopped. Both of them went over to Nudini in that left corner. leaving them wide open. Benzo with that IQ is like, you know what? I'm just going to take that easy shot up and in. Easy 2 points for Wiz DG as it's all tied up here early on in game 2. Beautiful pass. Good ball movement. Benzo, the pump fake, doesn't pull the trigger under 10 seconds. Now pulls the shot off and gets it to go. Benzo hitting his first 3-point shot of the night here in game 2. Gives him a 3-point lead. Dukes Infinitos pulling back within 1. Benzo finds Dini left side. All the way back to awkward. They're going to reset with 15 on the shot clock. Plenty of time here. Benzo finds Dini in the lane. Benzo baseline floater off the backboard. Can't get it to go. Defensive board for him. Dukes going the other way now. It's Ryan. Pulls up. Deep 3 contested, but still gets it to go. Now Benzo kicks it over. Finds Dini in the corner. Can't get it to go. Foul called on awkward. Heads up play there. That's going to be a fast break going the other way. That's a vet play from awkward. Zuli inbounds to Scorio. Over to Ryan, left side. Foul called on awkward, his second this possession. Long shot from Dukes makes it 9-5. This one's still within reach. Wiz DG needing the most out of each possession to keep up with Dukes Infinitos. Awkward for 3. Awkward on the board here in game 2. 1-point game for Wiz DG. Ryan up to Gazuli. Back to Ryan. Down low, give and go. 11-8, Dukes Infinitos in the lead. So we're right around the halfway mark here. Scoring-wise, Benzo, the deep 3. Ice in his veins, just pulls the trigger. Has 8 points here in game 2. Ties it up at 11. Ryan, the floater. Awkward couldn't get there, but contested it enough. Now Benzo looks to do it again. Back rim, no good. Scorio, front rim, no good. Benzo, being patient, finds awkward. Back to Benzo, looking to create space. Cuts right. Back to his left. Drives the lane, and a beautiful floater from Benzo. Gives him double digits, 10 points here in game 2. It's a 2-point lead for Wiz DG. Looking to even up the series. Ryan airballs it. Boy, that does not happen often here in the league. You don't see people chucking up airballs. We just saw it here from Ryan of Dukes Infinitos. Back over to Benzo now, looking to extend their lead in the corner. Cross court to Nudini. Back to awkward. Benzo under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Dini. Benzo pulls up for 3. Back rim, no good. Ball pulled down by Dukes Infinitos. Looking to even this game up. Scorio hands the ball off to Ryan. Left side, guarded by awkward. Down low, Gazuli finds Scorio. Back rim, no good. Defensive board pulled down by awkward. Going the other way. Awk over to Dini. All the way back to Benzo. Runs into Scorio and coughs the ball up. Turnover for Wiz DG down low. Scorio evens the game at 13 apiece. Beautiful passes. Gets blocked from behind. Loose ball picked up by Benzo. Didn't give up on the play and hits the 3-point shot. Absolutely massive for Benzo. Didn't give up after being blocked, gets the loose ball, and pulls the trigger on a 3 to make it 16-13 for Wizards D.G. Now Gazuli up to Ryan. Gazuli slams it home. 1-point game. So we approach late marks here of game 2. Benzo cross court. Dini for 3 gets it to go, and it's game point for Wizards D.G. on their next possession. Benzo with that badge activated as well. Awkward applying the pressure on Ryan. They'll let him take the easy floater. Big possession here to try to even the series up at 1 apiece. Benzo brings the ball up for Wizards D.G. Being patient with Adini coming over to supply the screen. The floater, backboard, and in. Benzo calls game with a 15-point performance in game 2. 21-17, Wizards D.G. even the series up at 1 apiece. Absolutely fantastic bounce back there in game 2. Benzo took over again, almost like we saw him last night in that performance. Benzo not perfect from the field this go around, going 6 to 10 for the field and 3 for 5 behind the arc. Still some pretty good numbers, some percentages there for Benzo, along with 2 assists. Awkward and Dini supplying the rebounds for Wizards D.G. A lot of great second chance opportunities there as well. So one of the great things here about District D is not only is it the home of Wizards District Gaming, it's the home of other esport tournaments open to the community as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at The Hill, one of our esport tournaments here at District D.
Today we are at District E for our first Super Smash Bros. Tournament that we have dubbed The Hill. Mighty Mouse Sports is hosting an event like this today because we find it's important to be additive to the esports community. There's not a lot of DC grassroots esports events, so we're really trying to give back but also have fun and entertain the masses.
I think the venue is phenomenal. You get plenty of space for these players to go ahead and actually, shuffle their arms around and pop off a little bit once they get a win or two. In addition, the screens, the production, having the ability to hear the stream while you're in the crowd, it's been so great to see the reaction of folks. And if District E is able to turn out this kind of an event on day 1, I can't wait to see what's next.
Sign up today for the next Smash tournament. It's called The Hill, right here next to Capitol Hill in downtown Washington, D.C. Start.gg/The Hill. The DMV is home to some of the best Smash players in the world. Come on down and test your skill out. Enter today. Again, start.gg/The Hill. Game number 3 here coming up in this best of 5 series. It is all even at 1 game apiece behind a 15-point performance from Benzo in game 2 to even it up. 21-17, your score, all even heading into a decisive game 3. Whoever wins this game will have the advantage in game 4. Just 2 more wins is needed by either one of these teams to lock it up. Who knows? We may see it go 5 games. We saw it last night. But if I'm a betting man, I'm putting the money on Wizards D.G. They have that experience already, and Benzo came up big. So let's see what the rookie and the vets can do here as we head into game 3. DUX Infinitos will start with the ball here in game 3, looking to bounce back after that game 2 loss. Players have loaded in. We are underway. Scorio starting with the ball for DUX Infinitos. No changes on either side. Same lineup, same badges. Scorio gets awkward to bite. Will pull the trigger on the 3 here in game 3, and he will start off the scoring. 3-0 in favor of DUX Infinitos. Benzo over to Awkward. Back to Benzo. Drives the lane, kicks back over. Awkward, the pump fake all alone. Sets his feet, did a little shuffle, drills the 3. That's what we're talking about, Awkward. All even at 3 apiece here in game 3. Good defense there from Nudini. Blocks the pass. Ball goes out of bounds. Dukes will hold on to it. Ryan left side kicks over to Gazuli. Three, 5 for Dukes Infinitos. Floater from Benzo. We are all even at 5 apiece here again. Really, game one, the only lopsided game so far. Really, probably just more of players filling each other out. Wiz D.G turned it back on there in game two. Big defensive board there from Awkward. Kicks it over Benzo all the way down to Dini. Dini being patient with the ball, finds Benzo by the right hash. Brings it back towards the center, drives the lane. The beautiful floater. It's Benzo again. Making it 7-5 for Wiz D.G. Ryan cross half court down low. Gazuli all alone, tied up at 7 apiece. Dini, left side, guarded by Ryan. Back to Benzo. Benzo for a deep three. Benzo gets the shot to go with the 3-point advantage for Wiz D.G. Looking at the player cams, Awkward and Dini have that gamer lean going on in their chair. Benzo, like we saw in the interview last night, cool, calm, collected, leaning back in his gamer chair right now. It's a 1-point lead for Wiz D.G. It's always interesting taking a look at the body language of these players as these games continue on. We saw the emotion start to come out from Wiz D.G last night around game 4 as Dini's shot is no good. Quick pass out, Scorio for Dukes. Gives them the 1-point lead. 11-10, Wiz D.G looking to respond, but Gazuli slows things down with that reach and foul. And as always, a big shout out to everyone that's joining here on Twitch. Taking a look at the chat, I'm seeing some familiar names in there. Miss Nudini, Mama Type as well. Big shout out to everyone who's stopping by, hanging out as Benzo hits the shot, making it 13-11 for Wiz D.G. Ryan with the ball. Awkward. Almost had the steal, but instead gets called for the foul. Down low, Gazuli. Off the board. Side rim, no good. Able to pull down the offensive board. Scorio for 3. Can't get it to go. Big defensive board for Nudini. Now Benzo going back. Awkward. Hits the big shot there, makes it 16-11. Dukes Infinitos cuts the lead down to 3. The ball turned over. Scorio picks the pocket from Benzo. Looking to get back into the game, has his takeover badge activated. Ryan pulls up for a deep 3. Shot's no good. Ball pulled down by Gazuli. Awkward. It's called for the foul. Dukes will reset at center court. Down low, Scorio cuts the lead to 1. Benzo baseline back out to Awkward. Loose ball. Awkward able to pick it back up. Finding Benzo right side. Trying to find space. Trying to get separation. Finds it on the baseline. Off the glass and in. A 3-point shot will do it for Wiz D.G on the next possession. Looking to take the series lead and head into game 4. Now Ryan, the deep 3, no good. Ball picked up by Scorio. Ryan down low to Gazuli. They're looking for a 3-point shot. They'll settle for 2 instead. Three-point shot here for Wiz D.G will do it, but a big rejection there from Scorio, and Wiz D.G will reset. As the ball goes out of bounds. They will check it up top. Awkward receives the ball into Benzo. Benzo drives the lane, floats it up and in, settling for the easy 2. Now, depending upon what DUX Infinitos does on this possession, the next basket may be all that's needed. Almost a turnover. Gazuli down low. Makes it 2019 now. Any basket will do it for Wizards D.G on this possession. A 2 or a 3. They're going to look for whatever is open to seal the Game 3 victory. Lays it up and in. It's Benzo again calling game 22-19 as Wizards D.G take the 2-1 series lead behind a 16-point performance from Benzo. Awkward with 6 points as well. Benzo, back-to-back double-digit points performances here in the series. Game 2, Game 3, just upping himself by 1 point there from Game 2. 16-point performance for Wizards D.G. This is exactly what we wanted to see. How is he going to respond here in day 2? The league now knows his presence. He is here. And Benzo, the rookie, playing like a veteran already. We heard it from Nudini in the postgame show as well. This kid is absolutely unbelievable, and he's cool, calm, and collective. He has that swag to him the entire time. He has a very chill vibe. So, like, the pressure's not really getting to him. And we see his reaction with his teammates as well. That chemistry is starting to grow, and we're really seeing it here. We'll see if we can get some player cams on here for the next games as well. But nonetheless, like these players have really taken him under their wings, and he's really starting to thrive here. I mean, I don't think a lot of people were expecting him to come out and score 2/3 of the points needed to win in these games. He's living up to the hype. He's living up to that pressure. This is not an easy matchup against Ryan. Ryan is a great scoring guard here in the 2K League and even in threes. And he's living up to that pressure, taking it right up to Ryan, playing great defense too, forcing bad shots, forcing contested shots. Benzo's doing it on both ends of the ball. Awkward as well, that veteran leadership, knowing when to foul. I think that's absolutely huge. If you're new to the 2K League, fouls are a great way of playing defense. We see it in the NBA as well. On a fast break, sometimes it's great to just foul on a fast break, slow the game down a little bit. You don't want to give up the easy points. So, simple as that. We see that in the 2K League as well. Awkward using fouls as a great defensive mechanism as well. Game 4 coming up here in just a bit. So we are getting ready. A big shout out to chat again as well. So Blade is asking about how do you go to try out for the team? That's actually a great question. So there in the offseason, there is a combine for NBA 2K League. You just have to sign up, be of age, and try out in the combine and earn your draft eligibility badge. It is as simple as that. You get that badge, you're eligible to be drafted, and who knows? Maybe you could be playing for Wizards D.G next year or one of the other organizations here in the 2K League also. There are details on the 2K League website as well, so definitely check that out for more information as well. All right, so we are going to take a look at one of our gamer sponsors. It is the McDonald's Gamer Bundle here for Wizards D.G tonight.
The McDonald's Gamer Bundle is back. You could grab a 20-piece nugget and 2 large fries for only $10.99 on Wizard District Gaming Days. So grab your McDonald's Gamer Bundle, tune in on Twitch, and watch Wizards D.G ball out.
$10.99 for a 20-piece chicken McNugget and 2 large fries. Are you kidding me? I got an hour and a half in between these games. You know I'm loading up on the app. I'm getting me some McDonald's Gamer Bundle right there. Big shout out to McDonald's for sponsoring Wizards D.G again with that amazing deal, $10.99. Again, get that in the McDonald's app located here in the DMV area at participating McDonald's. Check that out today as we are slowly but surely loading in here into game number 4. Looks like we are just waiting for the rest of DUX Infinitos to load in to the lobby. But if we're taking a look at patterns, if we're taking a look at if you're a numbers kind of person like I am, seeing that growth from game 1 being more persistent with the pressure on offense, still having stellar defense, forcing turnovers, forcing bad shots, on the other team, leading to more offensive opportunities for WizDG. That's what we saw grow in game 2, and we saw it again in game 3. And really, Benzo really coming into his own with that supporting cast of Awkward and Nudini with that veteran leadership. I mean, everyone is playing their role. This is truly a triple-headed monster for WizDG and really the 2K League. I mean, they're putting the league back on notice as we are loading in here, taking a look. It's the same starting lineup. Actually, it is not the same starting lineup. It is Ryan, 1-of-1, Scorio, and Warnox in place of Gazuli coming in for DUX Infinitos. He's locking in that 3-and-D threat 1, the same as Awkward. So they will be in that lock battle. So we do have a change. Warnox in the game here for game 4. So take a live look into WizDG Gaming Central. The players are loading in. They are focused and ready to go. WizDG can finish out the series in game 4 with a victory. DUX Infinitos looking to even the series up at 2 apiece and force a game 5. Benzo inbounds the ball for WizDG. Pulls up for the first shot of the game. No good. Pulled down by DUX. Going the other way. It's Ryan, 1-of-1. Ryan for short. Down low. Turns the ball over. Awkward. Right place, right time. Pulls up for 3. Awkward can't get to go, but Nudini's there for the offensive board. Benzo, right side buckets for Benzo. Opening the scoring here in game 4 for WizDG makes it 3-0. Now Ryan and DUX looks to respond. Benzo putting that pressure on. Down low at Scorio. Back over to Ryan. Drives a lane. Big block, but a foul called. You can see Awkward stand up. He thought he had that. But Dini called for the foul instead. They'll reset. Scorio, left side, now drives lane, kicks it over. Warnox in the corner. No good. Scorio back up and in. Now Benzo right side, driving baseline. That beautiful floater once again. 5 points for Benzo, 5-2. WizDG in the lead here early in game 4. First to 21 by 2. Seals the victory, and if WizDG do that, they go on for a series victory. DUX wanting to force game 5. Ryan towards the logo, looking for space, goes left side. Awkward is there. Dini steps up, contests the shot, pulls down the rebound. Quick pass out. Awkward left side. Back over to Benzo for 3. Gets it to go. Benzo, the scoring machine, has all 8 points for WizDG here in game 4. Ryan down low. Scorio slams it home. Cuts the lead to 4. Dini, Benzo, baseline, right side, pulls it back out. Fast space, pulls the trigger, can't get it to go. Back rim and out. Scorio up to Warnox. First points in this series for Warnox. Benzo drives the lane, kicks it over. Nudini. Back to Awkward right side. Resets at the top for Benzo. Gets the screen, cross-court pass. Dini. Another cross-court pass to Benzo. Pulls it up in the corner, back rim, no good. Warnox just got over the top of Awkward for the rebound. Scorio being patient, finds Warnox back down low. Easy up and in as the WizDG defense was looking to reset into their zone. And Dini with a big 3-point shot makes it 11-8. Warnox over to Ryan, pulls up for 3. Shot's no good. Ball pulled down by Nudini. Benzo in the lane, out to Nudini. Pressure coming from DUX. Back to Benzo, under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Benzo finding space. Awkward, beautiful rotation for 3. Awkward hits the 3-point shot, makes it 14-8 for WizDG. Ryan for DUX looking to respond, finds Scorio. Wiz DG will definitely trade 2s for 3s. Advantage, Wiz DG in that scenario. Benzo, baseline. The floater gets rejected. Loose ball picked up. Warnock's quick pass out to Ryan. Pulls the trigger for 3. Makes it a 1-point game. As Awkward throws it down. 16-13, Wiz DG in control here as we're approaching the late portions of game 4. Dini brings the ball up for Wiz DG, up by 1. Benzo for 3, round the rim and out. Dukes pulls down the rebound. And the foul called on Awkward to slow things down. Scorio gives the 1-point lead to Dukes. Benzo down low, being patient on the baseline, will pull it back out. Benzo to Awkward for 3. Shots no good. Offensive board by Dini. Finds Benzo right side. Takeover badge activated. Benzo looking for a big basket on this possession. Benzo right side. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Finds space. Benzo round the rim. No good. Another offensive board for Nudini. Back to Benzo. Dini, Benzo. Off balance pass finds Nudini down low, being patient. Gets blocked. That's going to be a shot clock violation for Wiz DG. Couldn't find the open shot they were looking for. They'll turn the ball over. Ryan gets the ball on the inbounds, finds Scorio. All the way around to Warnock's left corner, back up top, Ryan, guarded by Nudini, staying close to him. Oh, loose ball picked up. Nudini forces the turnover. Benzo picks up the loose ball. A great chance here for Wiz DG to get the lead back. Benzo pulls up for 3. Benzo gets it to go. 19-17. The rookie with another massive shot. Wiz DG on game point pending what happens here. Warnock's for 3. Around the world, no good. Benzo looking to call it for the series. Down low. Finds Awkward. Right side. Drives the lane. Ball gets blocked on the pass. A chance here for Dukes to even the game up, and they will at 19 apiece. Have to win by 2. Wiz DG can do it on this possession. Benzo for 3, gets it to go. Benzo calls game again. Benzo with the game-winning shot in every single game Wiz DG have won here tonight behind a 14-point performance. Benzo leading the way for Wiz DG once again. Live look inside the Wiz DG war room there. They are hyped. They are ready to go. They got that first win out of the way. A 3-1 series win behind a 14-point effort from Benzo in game 4. Wiz DG moved to 2-0 on the 3v3 Slam Open. Absolutely fantastic performance. A great back and forth series for Wiz DG and Dukes Infinitos in this series. Dukes, with that loss, moves to 1-2 on the season. They'll have another game here, I believe, a little bit later tonight. We'll have to check the schedule there. But for Wiz DG, a game later tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time against Heat Check Gaming. An absolutely impressive performance. The players will settle down a little bit. They'll celebrate the victory for probably about 5 minutes. And then after that, they will start turning their attention to Heat Check Gaming. Now, chat, I've been paying attention to you. Don't worry. I see you guys talking there in chat, and some people are talking about in-person games. Well, I got some great news for you. This Sunday, live at District E, powered by Ticketmaster, you can come on down and see Wiz DG take on 76ers GC live in person. see the magic of the 2K League and root WizDG on to victory against our rivals up I-95 in 76ers GC Live, 5 p.m. Eastern Time this Sunday. You can get your tickets online or show up at the door, but nonetheless, come support WizDG. With that, we're going to toss it to a quick break, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. You are watching WizDG Game Day. All right, we are back here, Wiz DG post-game show here for game one of the doubleheader. We are now joined by the Wiz DG veteran. I'm gonna keep saying that a lot because we got a young kid on the team now, but just awkward joining us here on the post-game show. I mean, look, you started off the season 2-0. I mean, that's a great start here to the season. How are you guys feeling after 2 games under your belt now?
We feel good. It's starting on the right foot. We do got another game in a couple minutes now. I think 7:30 or 7:45. So we're just looking ahead to that and just close the night 3-0. That's the main objective right now.
Yeah, so as a veteran, you're used to these doubleheader kind of days. Um, what's your advice to like a rookie like Benzo, who I mean, obviously it's his second game, but today is going to experience that doubleheader, which we see quite a bit here in the 3 scene for the 2K League. How do you help him keep his mind right after a game 1 victory in a doubleheader going into game 2?
I mean, Benzo, he's so good. Like all it is just telling him to like we're good. Like just stay locked in, stay composed, stay calm. Like just get it ready for the next game. But other than that, he's got it handled. Like he's good. Like he's ready for the moment.
All right, so one of the things I want to hit on real quick before we let you go is you guys forced DUX Infinitos into a lineup change there in game 4, bringing Warnox in. Obviously that's kind of as a fellow lock in the league here. How does that make you feel? That it feels like they can't stop you, or they have to force a lineup change to maybe slow down your defensive prowess or your offensive prowess?
It's a good feeling. It kind of like shows they're a little bit on edge, and at that point, it's just we just got to go out there and capitalize. Like he's probably doesn't have as much reps and whatnot, so just capitalize, play our game, and just keep killing.
All right, last one here for you because I don't want to keep you too long. Give me a brief synopsis of what you guys are gonna be focusing on here going up against the Heat.
The Heat, same thing in the series before, just limit threes. Rely like defense, and offense gonna score. Simple as that.
Perfect. We like it. Awkward. Appreciate you joining us here on the post game show. Best of luck the rest of the way. We'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. All right, a big thank you to Just Awkward for joining us here on the post-game show. Game number 1 of the doubleheader in the books as Wiz DG takes the 3-1 series win over DUX Infinitos as they drop to 1-2 on the early season here. Coming up next, again, that game 7:30 p.m. Eastern time right here on the home Twitch channel of Wizards District Gaming. So make sure if you're not following already, you are following right now because we will be back at 7:30. Check that 7:15 for the brief pregame previewing that matchup against the Heat. I'll be back here with you for that game as well. I believe we're going to be keeping everything running and going there. So if you are here, make sure you stay tuned as we continue to root Wiz DG on here. We're looking for that perfect 2-0 victory here tonight, again, against the Heat, 7:30 p.m. tonight. We'll see you then. Again, a big thank you for tuning in for game number 1 for that 3-1 victory, and we'll see you at 7:30. Live from downtown Washington, D.C. in District E, powered by Ticketmaster. Welcome back to Wizards D.G Game Day. I'm your host, John Byram. Thank you so much for tuning in for the second part of tonight's doubleheader. Just a quick recap, if you weren't with us here earlier tonight around 6 p.m. Eastern time, let's say, Wizards D.G took care of DUX Infinitos 3-1 in the best-of-5 series after dropping Game 1. Wizards D.G applied the pressure to DUX Infinitos in games 2, 3, and 4 behind an incredible performance from the rookie. Grabbing my stat sheet here real quick. Game 2, Benzo with 15 points. Again, only needing to get to 21 to secure a victory here in these best-of-3 series, in these 3v3 series games. In Game 3, dropping 16 and a 14-point performance in Game 4, including the game winner. Actually, a game winner in every single Wizards D.G win here tonight so far. Benzo absolutely crushing it here for Wizards D.G tonight in the doubleheader. Let's go take a look at our upcoming schedule for Wizards District Gaming. Coming up this Sunday, the 3rd, 5 p.m. Eastern time, live in person here at District E, taking on the 76ers. And then on the 17th, it's the Corridor Cup against the Celtics, 5 p.m. Eastern time. That's also going to be an in-person game as well. So make sure you're following social media for Wizards D.G. Get your tickets to those games. And then it's a doubleheader on the 21st of this month, 7:30 p.m. the start time, 76ers GC and Raptors Uprising, a doubleheader on the 21st. But before we can even talk about Sunday, we have to talk about the second team Wizards D.G are taking on here tonight in the doubleheader. And of course, that is Heat Check Gaming. Heat Check Gaming, I would like to call them a thorn in the side of a lot of teams. They're kind of a mixed bag. And they're also another team that had a lot of turnover in the offseason. Taking a look at some of our stats here right now. Wizards D.G, I believe we need to add the stats there from the first game as well. But just taking a look at the Heat Check Gaming here real quick. 185 points scored so far. They're doing quite well behind the three-point line and shooting from the floor. They're right around 77% from the floor and 71% from behind the arc. Those are some pretty good numbers here in threes. And we talked to just Awkward at the end of the first game against DUX Infinitos, and that's kind of the key there. That they need to limit the three-point opportunities for this Heat Check Gaming team. They're deadly from behind the arc, so we're going to see how they do at defending that three-point line. That's going to fall on Benzo quite a bit, and we'll see in the corners with Awkward and Dini if they're able to defend those corner three-point shots as well. Let's look at tonight's matchup against Heat Check Game. Let's go and take a look at the starting lineup for head coach Pat Crossan's Wizards D.G going up against Heat Check Gaming. Up first, it is the first overall draft pick from 2024, the rookie sensation. It is Benzo coming off of an impressive performance here against DUX Gaming. We'll look to see what he can do here tonight in the doubleheader. Up next, part of the original 102 here in the NBA 2K League, the veteran. It is Nudini, the winningest player in 2K League history and a team leader here for Wizards D.G. And alongside him, down low in this threes lineup, you heard from him at the end of last game. It is the defensive demon known as Just Awkward, the former defensive player of the year, applying that pressure we saw in the first matchup against DUX Infinitos. Let's take a chance here to get to know Awkward just a little bit more.
This is Just Awkward from Wizards District Gaming. I play small forward and my number is 29. I've been in the league for 4 years, going on 5th this season. My favorite thing about being in the league is getting paid to do what I love to do, which is play 2K. When I'm not on the court, what I do on my free time, I'm normally at the park with my dog, doing something like outdoors or trying to get my mind off of the game and more relaxed. My defining characteristic is probably I'm friendly, I'm easy to talk to, and I'm always trying to bring the vibes up. One thing that most people don't know about me is I have 3 animals, 2 cats and 1 dog. My favorite thing about my team is, to be honest, my teammates. Like, I love them 1 through 5, like the new guys coming in. I know it's the honeymoon phase, but I think the squad is gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
Justin, one of the best guys in the league. If you ever get a chance to meet him here in person at District D, feel free to swing on by, say hi to him. One of the nicest guys in the league, and also one of the most passionate and energetic people in the league as well. Awkward, a stalwart ever since he has been drafted by Wizards D.G several years ago. A huge part of that championship team and championship pedigree for Wizards D.G. Playing out of his mind so far, 35 points here in the 3v3 tournament, 72% from the field and 37% from behind the line. Again, really known for his defensive play and also cleaning the glass. So will be really, really cool to see, again, how he, as a leader on this team as well, helps to shape the face of Wizards D.G going forward as they're looking to fight their way back into the reins of the championship tier here in the 2K leagues after a disappointing 2023 season. Now, chat, I'm going to bring this back up here. I've been paying attention to you guys all night long. I know some of you have been asking about how to get into the league, what you need to do and everything. Well, the great news is the Wizards D.G players, they're fans of the fans of as well. They have some tips for you on how to play the game and how to get into the league and how to make yourself better at the game. So let's hear a little bit from B Rich about some tips for 2K.
A lot of people don't know this, but this 2K tip will change your game. There's two ways to stick dunk in 2K24. You have your holding R2, flicking up on the right stick and down immediately, letting the meter fill and releasing. Then you have the glitchy way where there's no delay on the meter. You're gonna hold R2, you're gonna flick up on the stick, you're gonna flick down immediately, and when the meter fills, you're gonna tap L2. So watch. Hold R2, up, down, tap. There's no delay, it's way better. I guarantee you're gonna get better feedback with it. And yeah, that's my 2K tip. Just watch right here how overpowered this is. Blow by, tap L2, green.
I know I'm, for one, am happy that B Rich is back in a Wizards D.G uniform. Originally drafted as a sixth man with this team. Obviously, the sixth man is a position that's no longer here in the 2K league, but he made the most of it coming into the shooting guard position in his second season, leading Wizards D.G alongside JBM to that second championship as well. He's been with the team ever since, except for last year when he was not retained. He was drafted in the first round by Pistons GT and spent last year with our friends in Detroit. But in the offseason, head coach Pat Crossan pulled off a trade for a second-round pick in exchange for B Rich to come back to Wizards D.G. So a fan favorite in B Rich coming back home to Washington, D.C. I had a chance to talk to him a little bit yesterday before the first game of the season. He's very happy to be back here in the Washington, D.C. area. He calls this area home. It's part of his family now. He's been here for several years. He's happy to be back with the organization. He's happy to be back alongside names like Just Awkward and Nudini as well. And he's really excited for that rookie Benzo as well. He's been following him for a long time. So super, super exciting to have B Rich back in the lineup for fives for Wizards D.G going forward. We probably won't see him in threes unless head coach Pat Crossan shakes things up a little bit. But I think so far, he's going to be sticking with this lineup for a little bit longer, as it seems to be doing quite well for Wizards D.G overall. So we'll be seeing B Rich here probably a little bit later on in the season once we get to fives. But hey, if you want to see him even earlier, you can come on down to District E for those live in-person events as well. And who knows, you can come across paths with him. There's B Rich on screen right now for you, as well as Benzo walking back to the computer. They are getting ready to go, loading up on their PlayStation 5s, and they are going to be signing into the lobby. In fact, that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're signing into that lobby against Heat Check Gaming. And this will actually be the first time they're going to be the default home team this season. So what does that really mean? It means Wizards D.G are going to be hosting that server. So if you're a gamer and you're familiar with ping and lag and latency, all those kind of terminology, that's going to be somewhat in favor of Wizards D.G here tonight, as they're going to be the default home team. If you've been following the 2K League for a while, that was actually an issue all the way back in 2020 and 2021 when the host servers were all the way out in Vancouver. There was a lot of latency, but the NBA 2K game and the league moved servers towards more centralized US and also East Coast. So there's more servers around now. So that latency issue has been fixed. But nonetheless, you definitely still want to be the home team, the host team, if you will, here in the 2K League. Players are starting to load in here. Once we get all the players in there, we'll take a look at the starting lineup for the Heat as well, along with their archetypes that they are choosing. One of the players that we know for a fact will be in there is Maddie for Heat Check Gaming. Came over from Magic Gaming last year in the offseason in a trade, which is good. He needed a fresh start. He moves over to Heat Check Gaming. He doesn't have to move too far, just over from Orlando down southeast to Miami. Some people might say Miami's an upgrade. I don't know. I don't have any familiarity with that organization, but hey, Miami's a beautiful city. So he moves on down to Miami. He gets that fresh start that he needs. Hooded Kai is another one that we're going to have to keep an eye on, much like Ryan that we saw in the lineup against DUX Infinitos. A very strong guard. This is going to be another test for Benzo. Not only is it his first doubleheader as a pro, he's going up against two really good guards tonight. He already took care of Ryan. Now he's going to be going up against Kai, and that's going to be a big, big matchup to watch going forward. And last but not least, Dietrich is going to be the final third player for the Heat. And that's going to be their starting lineup. It's going to be Maddie, Hooded Kai, and Dietrich for Heat Check Gaming, as we are just one player away. Dini has joined the lobby now, so we are going to be hopping in to that lobby. We'll take a look at those archetypes here. Again, Awkward really being the one that has stood out going against the grain here in the league up until we saw that lineup change in Game 4 against DUX Infinitos, where we saw someone else play the 3-and-D threat 1 in that lock position. Taking a look at it now for Maddie. In that lock position, two-way spot-up threat. So again, Awkward going against the grain there as well. And then instead of going for a shooting guard, they're going for a center, a glass cleaning interior for the Heat. So you do have an option of playing certain big man positions. So you can either have a power forward or a center. They are opting for a center. So we'll see how that plays out for Heat Check Game, and we'll see how Wizards D.G responds to that lineup change, as well as I believe that's the first time we're going to be seeing a center build in the early part of the league. Wizards D.G Game 1, best of 5, first to 3 by 21 points. That's how you win the game. Got to win by 2. 3 wins and you win the series, and you move on. That record gets a little bit better as Benzo striking gold first here in Game 1 with a big 3-point shot. Game 1 underway. Kai looks to respond with a 3 of his own, and he does. And I expect to see that back and forth between both of those players all night long. Benzo thought about driving baseline. We'll pull it back out right side. Now back into the paint. The floater up and in makes it look easy. Benzo with all 5 points for Wizards D.G, coming off 3 double-digit point performances in a row in the first series against DUX Infinitos. Looking to do the same thing here as Dietrich, did go in. Dietrich gets the shot to go. He is on the board, ties it up at 5 apiece for Heat Check Gaming. Nudini, ball up to Benzo. Right side, looking for space. Benzo drives baseline. Again, the floater off the backboard and in. Benzo making it look easy and making it look pretty too. That floater is just incredible as it sails over both defenders. A turnover. Awkward forces the turnover, finds Benzo for 3. Can't get it to go. That would have been a huge momentum swing for Wizards D.G. Instead, it's Hooded Kai for Heat Check Gaming. The long twos, no good. Dietrich offensive board. They're going to reset. Passes it back up to Kai. Kai holding up top pounds. Dietrich down low. All tied up at 7. Over to Benzo, right side. Being patient with the ball. Cross-court pass is tipped by Dietrich. Nudini collects the loose ball. Awkward, back to Benzo. Under 10 on the shot clock, finds Nudini for the two-handed jam. 9-7 in favor of Wizards D.G here in Game 1. And a turnover for Nudini. Read that pass perfectly. Benzo for 3. Gets it to go. Benzo's got 10 points here early on for Wizards D.G as the rookie continues his phenomenal start here in the 2K League. Was named one of the players of the night last night with that performance in his first series ever, especially going perfect in Game 5 against the Celtics. He's looking to earn those honors again here with now 4 games in a row of double-digit points. Benzo looking to add on to that impressive stat line. Driving baseline. Again, the floater up and in. He has 12. Penny absolutely killing it here in the first game of this series. Again, back-to-back matchups against stellar guards. Benzo holding his own. Dietrich with his third basket of the game. He's got 6. Awkward. Back out to Benzo. Benzo being patient with the ball. Back out to Nudini. Cross half court. Benzo lays it. Oh, no. Instead, it gets rejected. Perfectly timed by Dietrich. They couldn't keep the ball in bounds, though. Goes out of bounds, and Wizards D.G will get possession back. Not a lot of time on that shot clock. 1 second, so it's going to be a quick pass and shoot situation. Dini, shot clock violation, just not enough time. That one's a little tough. Now Heat Check Gaming down by 3. Kai. Left side, deep 3. Back rim, no good. Dietrich with the offensive board. Back out to Hoodie Kai. In traffic, kicks it over. Maddie right corner for 3. Maddie's first points of the game, ties it up at 14. Benzo over to Awkward. Now Benzo. Coughs the ball up. Hooded Kai going the other way. Hoodie Kai slams it down 16-14 for Heat Check Gaming. Their first lead of the game. Benzo. Back over to Nudini. Back top to Benzo. They'll look to reset. Benzo pulls the 3-point shot. Side rim, no good. Long rebound, pass out to Hoodie Kai. Long 2. Kai gets it to go. Heat Check with the largest lead here of game 1 for themselves, 18-14. Benzo. Being patient with the ball. Dietrich and Hoodie Kai have their takeover badges activated. Driving the lane. Benzo lays it up and in. He's got 14. Hoodie Kai coughs the ball up. Nudini, big turnover there, finds Benzo. Cross-court pass gets deflected, picked up by the Heat, going the other way. Dietrich up and in. Big possession here for Wizards D.G. Benzo with the ball. Awkward. Back to Benzo, the pump fake. Hoodie Kai didn't bite. Looking for space. Benzo for 3. Side rim, no good. Pulled down by the Heat. They can take game 1 with another basket. Hoodie Kai for 3 gets it to go. 23-16 is your score at the end of game 1. Just like we saw there in game 1 of the DUX Infinitos series. Unfortunately, coming up short for Wizards D.G. 14-point effort from Benzo. Hoodie Kai and Dietrich both with 10 points in that game. In fact, Dietrich was perfect from the floor, going 5 for 5 in that game. So again, game 1 tends to be more of a game where both teams are feeling each other out. A lot of these teams had a lot of turnover in the offseason. Wizards D.G., well, they have 2 new players. B-Rich being a returning player, only gone for 1 season. He still knows these guys pretty well. He's remained in contact during those off seasons and this 1 year in Detroit. So I think the chemistry is still there. It's not like some of these teams that have a full brand new set of 5 players for Wizards D.G. So just taking a little bit of time to feel out their opponent. We'll see how they respond there in game 2. That's what we saw in the series against DUX Infinitos, is that ability to bounce back after that game 1, after they feel out their player, the other team for a bit. Games 2, 3, and 4, all in favor of Wizards D.G. We'll see how that squad bounces back here in game number 2. So we are loading into the lobby here again. Same lineup for the Heat, sticking with Dietrich playing the center, glass cleaning interior threat. Dini staying on the power forward build, the 2-way spot up glass cleaner. So we will see if they are able to bounce back here in game 2. Again, a big shout out to everyone in chat. I'm seeing those WizDG logos. Let's go ahead and spam those emotes for WizDG in chat. Give them all that energy. Let them help them cheer them on, I should say, here in game 2, as the Heat will start with the ball first. Sodi Kai striking first for Heat Check Gaming. Now Nudini up the court, finds Benzo. First possession here in game 2. Benzo right side being patient with the ball down low. Dini slams it home. Dini on the board, all even at 2 apiece here in game 2. Hoodie for a deep 3. Back rim, no good. Offensive board by Dietrich. Puts it back up. Up to Benzo for WizDG. Back to Dini. Benzo. Right side being patient. Hoodie Kai was stuck behind him for a little bit. How about driving the baseline? Pulls up for the long 2 instead. Defensive board pulled down by Maddie. Quick pass out to Hoodie Kai. Left side guarded by Benzo. Being patient, Hoodie pulls up for the shot. Dietrich offensive board. Maddie for 3. Front rim, no good. Defensive board for Awkward. The pass gets tipped by Kai. And Heat Check Gaming will have another chance. Down low, Dietrich off the backboard, rolls off. Nudini pulls down the rebound. Awkward in the corner for 3. Awkward on the board here in game 2. Gives the 1-point advantage back to WizDG. Seeing Heat Check Gaming forcing WizDG into a few mistakes here. Big play from Benzo down low. His avatar in game may be little, but came up with a steal under the basket. Fortunately, no points from that turnover. Going the other way, the 3-point shot, no good. Loose ball picked up by Awkward. Quick pass out. Benzo, corner, pocket, shot, gets it to go. Benzo makes it 8-4 for WizDG. Hoodie Kai down to Dietrich. 2-point game. Series lead 1-0 in favor of Heat Check Gaming. WizDG looking to even the series up. Here is Maddie's called for the reach. Benzo gets the ball up top. Inbounds to Nudini. Over to Awkward. Benzo in the corner. Pump fake. Maddie doesn't bite. Quick pass over to Awkward. Over to Dini. Left 3-point shot out of the rim and going the other way. It's Hoodie Kai. Big block from Nudini getting back in time. Ball goes out of bounds, but Nudini with the hustle makes up for the missed shot. Gets the big block from behind. Heat Check will hold on to possession, but what a great defensive play. Hoodie's pass into Dietrich. Dini guarding him close. Throws up the quick shot. Dietrich pulls down the rebound. Hoodie's pass blocked by Awkward. He gains the loose ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hoodie pulls up for 3. Kai can't get it to go. Turnover off the rebound. And Heat Check Gaming get another chance. Hoodie Kai over to Dietrich. Hoodie going back and forth. Gets open. Shot's no good. Quick pass out to Benzo. Hoodie is there to stop the quick break. Quick pass over. Awkward on the baseline. Didn't have the shot. Drives the lane. Back rim, no good. Gets his own rebound. Finds Benzo with his badge activated. Dini, right corner. Shot's no good. Now Hoodie can't lay it up and in. Going the other way. Benzo for 3. Gets the shot. Benzo with a clutch 3-pointer. Feels like our first basket in quite a bit for both teams. Makes it 11-6. Now Maddie down low. Dini finds Benzo. Baseline, back out, awkward. Back to Benzo. Takeover still activates. Still has plenty of time on it too. Lays it up from behind. Gets blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. Wiz DG will hold on to possession. 11 seconds on the shot clock for Wiz DG. Benzo for three. Gets it to go. Benzo coming up clutch. Makes it 14-8. Kai goes through the lane, passes the back out. D-Trick playing up top. Down lows, Maddie slams it home. D-Trick and Maddie both with 4 points. Hoodie Kai with 1 basket to his name here in game 2. Benzo lays it around the rim and in. A little trip around the world before it drops in there. 16-10. Wiz DG with the 6-point lead. Looking to even this series up with a game 2 victory. Hoodie down low finds D-Trick. The turnover, Wiz DG going the other way. Benzo, the trailing player for 3. Benzo's got 14, and Wiz DG are 1 basket away from evening the series up. D-Trick with the basket. Wiz DG will let them have that. They just want possession back on what could be the final possession. Awkward driving the lane, kicks it over to Nudini, who steps out of bounds. That's a tough look there. Hoodie for a quick 3-point shot, gets it to go. Still game point here for Wiz DG on this possession. Who will be the hero? It's who else but Benzo. 22-15 for Benzo, a 17-point performance for Benzo. Now 5 games in a row with double digits, 14 points and a board with 2 assists to Benzo's name. Awkward with 3 points, Dini with 2. 6 for 9 from the field, 5 for 6 from the 3-point line. It is Benzo. It's Benny Buckets time here for Benzo. An absolutely fantastic game 2. That's the bounce back we were looking for there from game 1. Dropping game 1, feeling out the team a little bit, seeing how they were going to go about playing Heat Check Gaming crew. They're definitely a good team. I mean, Hoodie is a solid guard in this league, and Benzo's rising to the occasion. That was our matchup to watch here tonight, was Benzo going up against 2 of the best point guards here in the league. And so far, he is holding his own on both offense and defense. Again, with the supporting cast of Nudini and Awkward, they have full faith in the kid, and he's performing out of his mind. Again, that's a 17-point performance. If I'm not mistaken so far, if this is outstanding, I believe that's a fire alarm going off in the background. So we're going to throw it to a quick break, and we will be right back.
You gotta try these 2K tips. Let's start with the right stick steal. To do this, make sure you're playing straight up on the dribbler, and whatever hand the offensive player has the ball in, flick the right stick towards that hand. Pro tip, this works even more effectively if you have the right stick ripper badge. Next up, the one step. Take one step in any direction and flick the right stick diagonally downwards towards your off hand. This move is really good to catch your defenders off guard if you've been driving one way all game. And finally, the glitchy takeoff. When you first get the ball, don't dribble. Flick your right stick in the same direction where you want to go, wait half a second, and then hit your turbo button and run in the same direction with your left stick.